The North Korean leadership must know that those in the West know that he's done this before. There's a lot of boy crying wolf.
Yeah, there's some of that. There's always the uncertainty. There's always the uncertainty that they may have something that we don't know about. But I think what's not being talked about now is the internal purpose that's going on here. Kim Jong-un has got a large party Congress that's going to be happening in May. This is all about, for him, again, additional consolidation of power. He'll want to get rid and justify getting rid of any enemies he may have. And this is part of a process where he is able to ratchet up the pressure, increase his control internally, and brandish his credentials to be protecting the motherland, quote unquote. And so all of this sort of helped him internally, even though it may not ring very true to many of us here outside. But the fact remains, as has been said before, we have to take it seriously. We can't just dismiss it.
I'm just curious to know what you think about these sanctions that were just imposed on North Korea, and if you think it will make any kind of impact. As the U.S. has been saying, it's the toughest sanctions yet, this latest round particularly. And North Korea will be subject to unprecedented cargo inspections of all its goods. Before, countries had to have some kind of reasonable suspicion before they started searching these cargo ships from North Korea. Are you optimistic that this will deter North Korea and its nuclear ambitions?
I'm unclear at this point. Clearly, theoretically, these sanctions are tougher than any other sanctions that have been placed on North Korea, and they have the great potential to hurt North Korea or hurt them where it's in terms of the hard cash that we receive. It's all about implementation. And at this point, I am not so confident about implementation. A lot of this will fall on China. But think about it. You need to look at every single ship. You have the potential to go to inspect every ship or cargo. What does that mean? Are you actually going to look at them, each one individually, or are you just going to pass them through? I think the Chinese have some flexibility here because I think that they're trying to walk a fine line of being responsive and responsible member of the international community. But their higher priority is to prevent a collapse at this point of North Korea. So those two are diametrically opposed to each other, and China's trying to walk that fine line, which is becoming more and more difficult.